Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using the Crow Tarot. For our reading today, I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from Anna Start's pack as well for some extra guidance as we're moving through this eclipse season. We're moving through this powerful gateway, this portal that Scorpio is all around the inner deepest emotions, and the solar eclipse that was in the south nodes of Scorpio is all around detoxing and really going within and doing the inner work. And as we're moving into this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, so we're going from the unstable moving on to stable ground. So we are given this opportunity to really go deep within and to feel those wounds, to listen to them without projecting them onto the people around us. This energy is an initiation. Things coming up that are no longer serving our highest good. We are going through this immense detox on every level. On physical, people are feeling physical ailments, whether it's digestive system, respiratory, heart palpitations, aches and pains in the body. Emotions and feelings coming to the surface that are so powerful that they're being projected onto situations around us and onto people around us. So we're going through this initiation, and the cosmos, the planets, are working and communicating with us. So Scorpio is saying, dig deep, come into these murky waters that are so deep down within. We're listening and we're bringing up these emotions into our awareness, and they are really uncomfortable, and we will project them because someone in our reality will be acting in a way that it feels okay for us to project these emotions, these thoughts onto that person, when in actual fact, even though it may seem justifiable to do so, these emotions were placed in within us a long time ago. So we are being given the opportunity to go in, go deep within, as we're moving through the full lunar eclipse, which is like birthing, a setting of our life without carrying these old emotional wounds with us. Being able to move up in our vibration without carrying the heaviness of the past in our hearts or in our minds, and recreating it in our environment. Mercury is also communicating through this eclipse season. Mercury is the planet of communication and is asking us to be mindful of how we're speaking to people in our life, who are close to us or who are in a relationship. Be mindful of the words we're using, how we're making those people feel based on if we're not feeling right. Are we being sharp? Are we being frustrated? Because their actions are causing upset within us, when in actual fact it's a reflection to go within. As we're moving through this time, Venus is there reminding us we're being held in love as we make this transition, to feel that love and energy around us of the divine, of Venus, which is the planet of beauty, a planet of prosperity and all things that are loving and beautiful. And the full moon in Taurus, the full lunar eclipse in Taurus, is a very stable energy. So we're moving through this time, things coming to the surface, and also Mars in retrograde in Gemini since Sunday. So again, Gemini is the twins. Jupiter went retrograde in Pisces Saturday. I think it was around Saturday. So these planets are pulling us, drawing us deep within. Listen to how you're speaking to people. Listen to how you're thinking about yourself. Listen to any self-worth issue that you've got going on, because we will project it all around us in a way that we feel that we're not being loved. We feel that we're not being heard. And so whatever is coming up, the beautiful healing that's happening at this time, because as soon as we tune in to these wounds and listen, we start then to heal, because we're not projecting them all around. We're not projecting our pain in our outside world. We're actually going in, soothing ourselves. And in that soothing, in that awareness, there is the potential for miraculous healing to occur. Jupiter retrograde in Pisces again. Pisces is our spirituality, our connection, our spiritual gifts, our intuition, drawing us back into that, drawing us into our spiritual energy, our divine energy within, feeling the sacredness of being here at this time, feeling the sacredness of our soul, of our spirit, and coming into alignment with the joy of life. Because if anything happened to those people around us that we perceive are triggering us in some way, we will give anything to have them back in our lives. So this is a time of really being grateful for our lives, for being grateful for the people around us, for our connection with spirit and the divine. So I'm setting an intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective of anyone who views this video. So there we have one. We have the Three of Pentacles. 2, the 7 of Swords, and 3, the 2 of Swords. Wow. So the 3 of Pentacles, you can see there, the crows filling their nests with pentacles. So this is telling us we're on our right path, that we are starting now to manifest. And when we say manifest, we're actually focusing on things that uplift us, things that are priceless in our lives. Focusing on them, feeling the immense gratitude. And as we do, we start to create a life that is so blessed. This card is telling us we're not alone, we're not doing this by ourselves. There is another crow there picking up pentacles, helping us. We have the divine, we have our loved ones, we have our ancestors who are so close during this time. The collective ancestors are all around us, guiding us and helping us to build our nest. And then the 7 of Swords, this is the Thief card, and you can see that crow there is flying away with those swords. He has 3 swords there that he's flying away with. There are 4 swords there left. So the 3 of Swords is the heartache. It's the card of grief. So as I'm looking at this card, even though it is the Thief card, I'm seeing that we're letting go of thoughts that are hurting our hearts now. We're choosing better thoughts. The 4 of Swords that's left is the healing card. So we're being asked to look at situations in our life that we are giving our power to, because whatever we focus on, we give life to. So if we are focusing on something that is causing us distress, we are giving our energy to that situation. The Swords cards are all around thoughts. Again, Mercury in this eclipse, asking us to really be mindful, not to start to overthink, overanalyze, thinking about what other people are doing or thinking, or allowing our minds to wander, our thoughts to take over, to bring ourselves back into this moment of peace, taking nice deep breaths, feeling that soothing energy of the divine coming close, surrounding us with healing light as we're transitioning this timeline onto higher timelines. So this is the Thief card. Allow those thoughts, and just because we're having thoughts that may create some upset doesn't mean we are not doing our spiritual life, that we're not spiritual. It's how we interact with those thoughts. If we start to create a storyline, a perception with those thoughts, they're not healthy, they're not good for us. Are we sabotaging ourselves during this time to find that place of healing? So being mindful where we're placing our attention, our energy. And then we have the Two of Swords again. So swords, thoughts, and this is, don't know what to do, can't make a decision. So if we are stuck about making a decision, don't make one. Wait until we feel that deep knowing comes in. If we're in a place of confusion, meditate. The crow is blindfolded. So if we're in a place that we can't see the future, we don't know what we want, we don't know which direction we're going, bring ourselves back into the moment and use our imagination. Imagine life, how it would feel if we were living in that place of happiness. Imagine how we would feel not having those restrictive, limitless beliefs. Imagine the expansion of living a happy life, free, doing what we love. And even if we're feeling robbed that we can't do that, bring ourselves back into the feeling, because that is a vibration that will lift us and lift us until we come into alignment with our frequency, with our wavelength, with our vibration. We'll come into a vibrational match. So spend time quietening your mind, letting go of all those limiting beliefs that keep us stuck. It's time to fly. It's time to open our hearts and enjoy life. We're here to live life, the fullness of life. And the base of the pack is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is Scorpio coming up, looking at what we've not got, knowing that this is relationships and feelings and emotions. So maybe we are not in a relationship and we are in that place of really longing for a relationship, or we're in a relationship and it's not a happy one. We're looking at everything that's missing in that relationship. With those Four Cups, the crow is being handed the cup, the single cup, the Ace of Cups, new beginnings coming in. So as we take our attention away from what's wrong in our lives and what's wrong in the world, and we go within and we use our own energy within to change what's going on the outside world. It's only by changing the inside will the outside transform. Looking at that Ace of Cups, that gift from the divine, running over with gifts of our spiritual connection, of love, being open to receive immense and beautiful energy. Letting go of all this, the restrictions that we are placing upon ourselves, and you know, setting boundaries. Sometimes we can be setting these boundaries and it's a punishment. We're punishing someone because they've upset us, so we start setting boundaries. That is a resistance, and what we resist persists. So letting go, and knowing that if we have any resistance with anything, we're blocking ourselves to focus on that Ace of Cups coming in, full of love, full of beautiful, beautiful treasures, as we focus on what we already have. The universe brings in more. The universe brings in more, but it's already there. It's because we're not seeing it. It's because we're too busy looking at what we've not got. We have gifts all around us, waiting for us to connect with and see and appreciate. Appreciation is coming through loud and clear. Appreciate what we have. And so I'm asking now for a message from the universe for some guidance. Setting the intention for a reading, for a card, for the highest and greatest good for us all. And there we have expansion, 16. You can see this look always reminds me of a birth. Coming out, stepping out of this Scorpio retrograde and Scorpio eclipse into the Taurus full moon, lunar eclipse, rising like the phoenix. And we've had so many moments of the phoenix, of the tower. As we change our thoughts, old paradigms collapse and new ones are built. And this is a rebirth, this is expansion, this is knowing that we are limitless. We only put our limits on ourselves through our beliefs, through the way we speak and act. When we open up and go within, feel the power of that divine energy, divine source energy within. It's full of divine intelligence, which will only speak with love, will only speak with growth and expansion. And we're moving into this now. Opening our minds completely seeing everything going right, turning out perfect, and how that feels, instead of going into the doubt and feeling the contraction of doubt. Stepping into everything is in divine order, everything is in divine flow. Feel the expansion and move in, and this is a beautiful time of rebirth, of the phoenix rising. So beautiful, beautiful cards, really reminding us to stay in the moment, to make sure of what we're focusing on. There's 3, 7, 10, 12, 17, 26, and 33, 33, the master number. We're not doing this alone. There is a power, there's Jesus, this Christ light flowing to earth, so illuminating. It's helping us to see our own shadow, not other people's, our own, illuminating us from within. 33 is the number of the Ascended Masters all around us, Galactic Masters of Light all around us, lovingly supporting us and guiding us, and will only guide us with love. So a beautiful, beautiful reading, which is so perfect for the energies. So wherever you are during this eclipse, whether feelings are coming to the surface and it's heartache, it's fear, the awareness is the medicine. The awareness is the healing, to realise it's our own. Nobody else is activating it around us. We are activating it ourselves for healing, for light, for our evolution, for our ascension. So beautiful, beautiful reading. Wherever you are on this journey, I'm sending so much love and healing to anyone who requires it. And thank you so, so much for sharing this time and for listening and being here. Thank you so, so much. God bless. Thank you.